Rain is going to make its way back into our forecast.
Well, it's not going to be long. If you had plans for your Sunday outdoors, you might want to rethink those because we're going to see a lot more moisture, and an upper level system headed our way is going to be the combination that we need for more showers, and they may in fact last right through the first part of the work week. We'll talk more about that, and I'll have all the rest of your forecast details coming up here in a couple more minutes. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Bob.
And now, your KFDX3 weather forecast with Bob Kraus.
Good evening, everyone. A pretty nice night out there, a little on the warm side, and we've got lots of cloud cover. We've got an overcast layer at 3,000 feet this evening, and we're going to continue to see those clouds through the day tomorrow. 63 out the door right now. We've got south-southeast wind at 15 miles per hour. That's pumping that moisture into the area. 50 on our dew point, and our humidity is now 62%. Pressure is steady at 3.09 inches. 63 here, 63 in Lawton right now, and nearly 60 degrees across most of Oklahoma and Texas for today. You can see it's starting to cool down out in Amarillo. They don't have the clouds that we do. Most of those clouds start to pick up just between us and Amarillo, and we're going to see those clouds thicken up probably just about the entire Texas Panhandle in the evening tonight. Our dew points are getting quite high. You can see there's a big plume of moisture getting pumped out ahead of an upper level system that's going to be visiting us starting tomorrow. So very juicy air, almost feels tropical as a matter of fact, headed toward us. High temperatures today across Texoma. You can see out west where we had sunshine a little bit more plentiful, especially in the early afternoon hours, which we hit these high temperatures at about 2. You can see we had a 72 out here in Quanah, 70 in Altus, and then as you get further to the east where there was more cloud cover today, temperatures mostly in the 60s. Official high today, 69, 47 was our low so far this morning, and you can see 69 and 44, so not too far off the normals. And our records, you can see, can get very cold already, 23 set back in 1980. Okay, satellite picture across the area. It looked like we had a pretty nice day on this picture. It didn't look like we had hardly any clouds at all, but if you look real closely here, you can see that little low deck of clouds that's been moving north for the entire day today. These bright white clouds are higher clouds, and some clouds out to the north and west now starting to pick up in some high base showers. You're not going to get the heaviest rain until they get out here into the plains. Looking at the national satellite picture, it looks pretty quiet. Not a heck of a lot going on. You got to go out here to north central Arkansas and southern Missouri for some showers. And to the west, it looks like we've got high pressure coming towards the area, but what we actually have out there is a moisture-starved storm system that's going to be diving into our area. And as I mentioned before, we've got all that moisture in place out here already just waiting for it. So the net result here is going to be the dynamics we need for showers to pop up. So tonight we're going to continue to see that Gulf moisture pumping into the area. That upper trough will continue to dive south into the area. When it does, it will likely trigger some showers, and then that storm system is expected to move down here into the Gulf and actually cut itself off briefly, dumping a lot of rainfall down around Houston where they really don't need it. High pressure ridge out to the west though, so after we get this shot of showers, this is going to set up right on top of us, and we're going to see some well above average temperatures come the middle part of the week. So for tomorrow morning, we're going to see mostly cloudy skies, showers, light stuff to our north, and then the heaviest rain will approach us from the south as we go through the day today. This entire mass will move to the east over the next 48 hours, and as that upper level system gets centered just about right on top of us, thunderstorms are possible. They'll initially move southwest to northeast, and then as the whole storm system moves south towards the Gulf, they'll be moving south. So the net result here is going to be a good chance for showers for most of the day tomorrow and right through Monday morning. So here's your forecast for tonight. We'll call it 57 degrees here in Wichita Falls. Some areas will be a little bit cooler, especially out to the west where they may have a little bit more sunshine. And we're going to see temperatures in the nearly 60-degree range. Okay, overcast and rain for tomorrow, high temperature of around 60 degrees. Winds will be a little bit blustery. At least they'll feel that way because they're going to be associated with showers, 5 to 10 out of the south and east. Extended forecast, good chances of rain for the next 2 days. We'll clear out Monday afternoon. Look at that, almost 80 degrees by Wednesday though. So we're going to get a good warm week, and it looks like the winds are not going to be too out of hand because sometimes when you get those temperatures up, this time of year the winds get up high.
Yep, makes for a bad hair day.
Yeah, all right, I have a lot of those.
Thanks, Bob. First, let's check in with Bob now for a look at the forecast. Bob?
Well, it looks like we're going to finally dry out today, but it is going to take a good part of the morning before we see these clouds that are associated with that storm system, which came through yesterday, dumped a lot of rain. I'll let you know what your rainfall totals are and how warm it's going to get this week right after the break.
You're watching KFDX3 News Tip.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Courtney Collins. Thanks for being with us. I'm in for Gwen today.
And welcome. And
Thank you,
good morning,
Bob.
Texoma. It's about 54 outside right now. It's actually 50 here at the KFDX studios. And we're kind of expecting this morning the remnants of that storm system which came through here yesterday. Did you notice?
Oh, I noticed it. That was one of those storms where I actually stood at the window and stared outside for quite a while.
Watch, it doesn't rain that hard around
No,
here
it
very
doesn't.
long, or very often, but boy, it sure did come down yesterday for a short period of time. Okay, look, if you're heading out the door this morning, we've got low clouds and fog developing right as we get into sunrise, which is coincidentally just about right now. 50, we're not going to go much below there, and as soon as the sun starts to come up, the heat will get trapped in between the layer of clouds, and it'll warm up real nice today. We're going to still see about 70 degrees. We're going to talk about 80 at the end of the week, though.
Wow. I can't believe it. I mean, we were bundled up all last week.
And the good news is there's not going to be much of wind with it either. So
Oh, good.
Something to
Glad
look
to hear
forward
that.
to.
Definitely. All right, we'll see you in just a minute, Bob. You know it, right?
Hope so. Good news for them.
Definitely. Well, what's it looking like outside for all these people celebrating today?
Fog.
Fog.
Yeah.
So foggy. So a little more clear that it's their birthday and they're celebrating than it is their outlook on.
But before the end of the day, they may see a little bit of sunshine out
Right.
there for us.
That's what you said. It might warm up, right?
Yeah, 50-50 day is what we're going to call it. So anyway, let's look outside to what we got going on weather-wise this morning. And we had showers up until, well, just the last few hours out in some of our eastern counties around Bowie and head down towards Stephenville and Mineral Wells. But most of that has moved off to the east as of the last hour or so. This is that big complex of storms which came through here yesterday and dropped a good amount of rain in a very short period of time, about a 3-hour period. Some areas, especially south and east of Wichita Falls, about 2 inches of rain. It's 54. There we go, outside right now. Dew point's 50, so we're pretty close to our dew point, but not quite close enough for that fog to form, but our temperature can continue to fall until about the 7 o'clock hours. So fog will likely form. Matter of fact, I'm looking outside at the tower cam right now, and our tower cam is, in fact, in the clouds, so I don't know if it extends all the way down to the surface. But patchy fog has been reported around the area so far. All right, 73 is our high yesterday, 68 is the normal, 50 so far this morning, and 44 is where we should be in the morning hours, and about a half an inch of rain officially out at the airport yesterday. 54 in Lawton right now, 40s out in the west where they have clearer skies. And there still is some moisture today, and with that storm system exiting off to the east, we do still have a little bit of lift in the atmosphere, so we will see cumulus clouds later this afternoon, some of which may produce some rain briefly before all this moves out to the east with dry air starting to invade in from the east. You can see that dry air out to the west, but still some low clouds even across eastern New Mexico. This will all lift and burn off as we head towards the noon hour. There's that storm system going to continue to head south and dump rain down around Houston. Out to the west, though, we've got a high-pressure ridge which is starting to build in from the west, and our next storm system will develop out in the Pacific Northwest. This storm system, which came through here yesterday, continues to track along the Gulf Coast and go into areas where they really don't need the rain, and our next storm system starts to develop out here and will dive very quickly through the Great Basin into the southern plains towards the end of the week. But between now and then, we're going to be talking about some really, really nice weather. Okay, low clouds and 65 by noontime today. Winds will be light out of the north and east, mostly cloudy for today, and then we'll turn partly cloudy to maybe even mostly sunny by the late afternoon hours. Winds will be light out of the north and east, a high near 70 degrees. Tomorrow, or overnight tonight, we'll look for an overnight about 50, and then our extended forecast, no real good chances for rain, but very warm temperatures near 80 degrees Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's a look at your forecast. Courtney, I'll send it back over to you.